Hi guys, today I want to talk about prostitution in Hong Kong. Prostitution itself is legal here. However, organizing prostitution, more than 2 girls at one place or girl without Hong Kong ID is illegal. We are in Jordan. It's one of the busiest districts in Hong Kong, and I'm gonna show you one building. It's 15 stories building, and each floor is 8 to 12 rooms with girls. My goal is to find a prostitute and make interview with her. It won't be easy to make an interview with the prostitute in Hong Kong. I've been searching YouTube, and I found nothing there. So I'll try my best to do that. There is entrance behind me. All men entering this building are looking for prostitutes, and this building is providing only legal services. So all girls here are Chinese, and they are working in proper and legal way. So we are inside of the building. We're going to 15th floor, and we'll walk by stairs to see everything they have. As you can see, there are several sections on each floor. Each section can be 4 to 6 rooms. Each room will have a small table showing letters welcome or wait. It can be written in English or Chinese or both. So if you're here, read it clearly. And if you see something like welcome or knock the door or ring the bell, don't be shy, knock the door or ring the bell. One important thing is there are plenty of CCTV cameras here, so girls can see who is coming, how many people is on the floor. And it's all done to provide better security for girls. They can see I'm making this video at the moment, and probably they will not open the door. Guys, it's 14th floor. If you don't believe I'm serious about these buildings, check this out. As you can see here, it's some stickers with advertisements. They are calling these girls to make medical checks more frequently, and it's good. So we are at 13th floor, and it's all the same story. How much is massage? 400. 400. Oh. Hello. How much?
Massage 106.
Massage?
Only massage?
Yeah.
Only massage 400.
400. So how it works, it's like a supermarket. You come and you knock the door, you check the girl, how she looks like, and you talk about the price, and that's it. It's very simple. If you're happy, you just enter the room, and here you go. If you're not happy, you can just skip it, be silent, and go to another room and check another girl. As the guy behind me, he's checking, and if he's happy and if he's satisfied with the girl, that's it. It goes well. Okay, guys, we reached the 3rd floor, and you just think about it from the point of view of numbers. How many girls are located in these buildings? Most of rooms are occupied and busy. Imagine that each floor has more than 10 girls, and we have 15 floors, so traffic here is quite impressive. I've checked several rooms, I've talked to so many girls, and none of them agreed to make an interview. So unfortunately, this venue was not successful for me. Girls, some of them didn't speak English, some of them, when they heard the word camera or interview, they said no. And so I failed here. However, I found a sex shop here, and the guy advised me that it's better to go to another area in Sham Shui Po, and that district is cheaper than this location. So we're going to Sham Shui Po. Prices there start from $50 for the whole set, and I believe we have more chance there to find someone for interview. So guys, we're at Sham Shui Po. This district is famous for markets and stuff. If you're here in Hong Kong and you don't have any address, it's easy to find prostitutes here. If you check the entrance to the building, and if you have a pink lamp above or foot massage with your foot and smile on that, you're at the right place. Check that pink lamp. I'm pretty sure that the pink lamp will never be broken because there are a lot of lamp shops here. So we're at the place and here we go. I failed, guys. No one accepted the interview, but don't worry, there are plenty of such buildings and such areas here, so let's check another one. So guys, as I told you, you can see first entrance and there another entrance. And Shamswipur area rentals are not that expensive. It's downtown, so more places here and more choices. And I hope this one will be more successful for me and you. 你叫什么名字？
我叫安娜。
安娜。哎，你好，安娜。我现在在拍一个视频，就是在香港哈，就是这种业务哈。是否合法的？
是合法的。
是合法的。因为很多人就觉得到香港就觉得是不是合法的，他们不懂。
是合法的，但是要一个男的，一个女的就合法的，不能多人。
哦，那就很多人的话就
不行
了哈。
只能一个男的，一个女的。
那如果比如说有男的过来，他多带了一个女的哈，然后呢有一个男的要往两个女的话怎么办呢？
那不合法，那个就是违法的。
那违法的是
那房子只能里面一个男的，一个女的。
哦，你为什么选了这个地方呢？
因为找不到工作啊，我们是大陆过来的，来这里英文不好，文化太低了，找不到合适的工作。
那这个就是这个地方，除了这个地方之外，尖沙咀那个吉尔顿，还有香港岛那里也有很多嘛。
但是找不到啊。
找不到了是吧？
这个是朋友介绍来的。
哦，那您这边租金一个月是多少钱
？1万。
1万块？这么贵？
是啊。
哇，那包不包括那个电费啊那些？
什么都不包啊。
那电费要另外交吗？
是啊。
那这样就贵吗？
是啊，很贵啊，压力很大。
压力很大。那你每个月会不会放那些广告啊，或者有没有什么推广的费用？
没有啊，我刚来。
刚来了不久是吧？你一年能赚到多少钱
？20万吧。
20万，哇，也不错啊。那这样你如果1、2月份过来的时候就做了1年，刚好春节就可以回家带点钱回去是吧？
是啊。
你这个胸比较大，是不是改装过的？
是真的。
是真的哈。哇，好牛逼！那这边有一些女孩子是不是会做那种改装是吧？
有的会，有的不会，有的自己本身大嘛，有的就没有的就会去隆胸啊。
哦，那他们会在香港还是大陆还是泰国？去做呢？
有的去大陆不知道，哪里都有。
你最喜欢的是哪一种客户？
不问价钱，进来就给你钱哦，不会讲价的。
不会讲价的。哇，那你是不是非常不喜欢我了？你也是住在这里吧？
不是住在这里。
不是在这里，是过来这里上班，然后呢下班就回去了。
是啊。
哦，是这么一个回事。那这里是24小时开的吧？
不是啊。
你除了现金之外，刷卡或者别的付款方式你能接受吗？
只是收现金啊。
只收现金哈。
还有微信支付也可以。
哎，微信支付也可以啊。哎，早点不说了。你会不会缴税？
我们这里啊。不用缴税啊。
不用缴税。那这里有没有警察会不会保护你们？
警察会保护我们，我们这是一个性工作者呀。
就是如果有人，比如说喝多了或者想打架，你们就马上就可以报警。
是啊，马上可以报警啊。
那警察也会马上过来，是吧？
是啊，我们这个也是合法的工作啊。
那种黑社会不会欺负你们吧？
不会啊。
你一天
最少跟最多有多少个客户？
几个了？
几个了哈？星期几是最好做的呢？
星期一了。
星期一吗？哇，那你客户年轻人多一点，还是好像我30-40岁那种人多一点？
有年轻的都有，
都有，老人也有吧？
老人比较少，
那有没有长期客户呢？
很少。
你一个星期有几个工作日呢
5个工作日。
5个工作日，就星期六、星期天休息，是吧？
有时候休息啊。
你是哪个地方的呢？
我是大陆过来的。
大陆过来的。
大陆过来的香港人了，现在。
哦，现在已经变成了香港人是吧？
是啊，只有香港身份证才能做这个啊。
那我想问你哈，你有没有女客户过来找你？
没有。
那有没有那种男的，就是做那种鸭子？
鸭子来这里都要给钱的。
对，我知道，但是这个行业里边有没有男的？
我不知道。
那有没有那种客户就是需要带那些玩具？
有的客户需要。
那这个就需要加钱是吧？
是啊，另外要加钱。
那你最多会收多少钱
？2000、3000哦。
哇，这么贵，2000。
它有很多服务嘛，就要收这么贵咯。
那如果2-3千是哪种服务啊？
很多服务的呀。
那你一年有几次回家呢？
回家1-2次了。
就春节跟5一吧。
国庆有时候也回去啊。
国庆节也回去。哦，那你是不是要经常去医院看那些病呢？
是，香港有这种专门为这个性工作服务检查的。
哦，就是行，那你这边也有一个证嘛？
就是专门有一个这样的服务，政府有这样的医院跟专门检查这个理检的。
那他们有没有要求，比如说1个月、2个月、3个月，或者多久去一次呢？
经常去都可以，有空去就可以了。
哦，明白。那这样就政府也保护你们，也保护你们的客户，是吧？
是啊。你
这个墙上有橙色的这个纸哈，然后呢有 ABCDE，最后一个是1000块吧，是吧？那个是什么业务啊？
泰式服务啊。这个是另外一个女人的做的，我不知道。
哦，不是你做的。哦，明白。
I hope you like the interview. And this girl, she was really good and kind because she was the only one who accepted this interview. I spent 800 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 100 US for that interview. And the price started from 5,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 700 or 800 US dollars. But she was kind and open and she answered all of my questions. I think we're done with this part and now we're moving to Wan Chai. It's another district. That's the place where all bars and nightlife is. I will make the camera hidden and it will be more far distance to make it simpler for me. So I'm in Wan Chai and it's a center of nightlife of Hong Kong. I was the witness for our fight. It was a guy really drunk, or I don't know what happened to the guy. So he started to kick the girl. He punched her several times, and then security guys, they've been involved, and they kicked his ass. And then within 2 minutes, police came, police, ambulance, and everyone is here. And the guy he ran away, but police is watching for him now. So I have no chance to look for interview because police is everywhere. And at this place, the girls, they are not illegal, so they are basically illegal. But you can find Afros, Latin America, European, Asian, all girls are here. And prices here are more expensive than in official places. Prices come from 800 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 100 US, to 1,000 US dollars per night or per an action. doesn't matter. Ask me what you want to know more about Hong Kong. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Good luck and bye.